What is going on, everybody? VT here, and this video is going to be a little different than previous installments. First and foremost, it's going to be more of me talking and less actually playing, which can be good or bad depending on how much you enjoy my voice. Secondly, it's going to be a video in two parts, a sort of debate with myself, told from opposing perspectives. I planned on doing a post-mortem for the second Guild Assault event, but let's be honest, that event drug on, the prizes sucked, and it was filled with more cheating than an upper-middle-class marriage. So like everyone in a family torn apart by infidelity, let's all just be glad it's over. Instead, the issue at hand is the release of the mythic Serpent's Beloved in a summonable pack. People are going absolutely batshit about this, and we're going to take a look at why and whether or not the mob has a point. In this first video, I'm going to argue that people have every right to be upset, and in the next, I'll take the opposing side. At the end, I'll give my own take, and we'll meet back for cake and ice cream. Now, to help me out, whether they want to or not, I'll be framing my post using quotes from the Juicebox forum. This is a major point that gets brought up whenever JB releases event heroes for diamonds. Events are released with lofty goals meant to keep players participating and spending for several days. At the end of that trek, the promise is there of a rare event hero. It's insulting to ask people who worked that hard and spent that much money to earn a mythic just to see it released to purchase shortly thereafter. That's an unneeded punch in the gut to people that invested heavily in the game. Admittedly, it leaves me feeling a little dirty to repeat anything Giraffe says, but he's not alone on this one. There's a big concern that PvP will become increasingly unworkable as JB continues to release mythic heroes for purchasable items. Eventually, a large number of PvPers will be using teams of 3 or more mythics, which is basically like showing up to a gunfight with a fucking Death Star. Saving the best point for last, this one brings up the fact that JB has routinely said it won't release event reward heroes outside of events, and yet continues to do just that. It's essentially the same negotiating tactic the United States used in the 1800s with the Native Americans, though hopefully without the smallpox. In no fewer than 3 forum posts, HB Tech Lead McGurk has said that event heroes would not be made available as daily heroes, would not later be added to that same pool, and unlike threshold heroes, would be kept exclusive. In the strictest sense, JB kept their word. They didn't offer any event heroes as heroes of the day, but it's clear that they intended to reinforce the idea that those heroes would come from events only as a means of making the participation in those events higher. It takes a special kind of mental gymnastics to resist the cognitive dissonance created by saying that you won't offer event heroes for sale, knowing that the exact opposite is true. So there we go. Those are the 3 reasons why the mob has every right to be angry at JB. In a sense, the people that spent heavily to get event heroes are feeling betrayed, and maybe they have a right to be. JB asked them to spend time and money under the guise that their reward would be theirs to show off indefinitely. Now, they're giving away what some players feel very proud of, and that's bound to piss some people off. What do you think? In a few days, I'll put out a second part of this conversation with the mirror, and where I try to convince everyone to put down the torches and the pitchforks and just calm the hell down. Until then, I don't know, put the game down and go outside or something.